Are you the Avatar Ong?
Are you the Avatar Ong? Oh my god, I want to stab my ears out. Hello, hooligans. So Avatar The Last Airbender is my favorite show of all time. I remember when it first came out and all of the Asian kids would gather together after school and watch it. I remember watching the bloodbending episode for the first time and just how titillated I felt. Why does that word sound so gross? But anyway, my point is the show has a very special place in my heart. And as of recording this, the new Netflix live action adaptation is coming out next week. To put it lightly, I am scared, okay, of all the Sokka drama already and just everything else going on with the show. I am nervous and I do not have high hopes for it. And I'm just generally against remaking things that are considered pretty much perfect from the first time around. But Hollywood wants money, so here we are. But listen, no matter how bad the live action show will be, there's no way it's gonna be worse than the movie. Or will it? Nah. There's no way it's gonna be that bad. Or will it? So in order to lower my expectations all the way down for the show, I've decided that I'm going to subject myself to the worst form of torture. I'm gonna rewatch the movie. Now, I remember watching the movie when it first came out, but I know it was so bad that I've repressed like 90% of the memory. So it'll be interesting to watch it again. I'm literally so scared. Is it called Blinding Edge Pictures because I will want to be blind by the end of this?
Natural element. The Avatar was the only person.
Wait. They call him the Avatar? I know they mispronounce Aang and Sokka, but why did they change Avatar?
And then 100 years ago, he just disappeared.
And then 100 years ago, he just disappeared. Why didn't they just reuse the lines from the show? This is so poorly written. It feels like you asked a middle schooler to rewrite the narration. I love that this ball of water is like losing a bunch of water, yet it remains the exact same size the entire time.
We need to get him back to the village.
Okay. I'm just gonna address this now so I can move on. But why are these characters white? And I can understand if they were some big name white actors like Scarlett Johansson that could attract more people to the box office, right? Now, I'm not saying that's right, but I can understand why they would have done that. But here, they're all no-name actors. They're wearing like ethnic clothing and just they look goofy as hell. And the problem is not just the fact that they're not the correct race, but they don't resemble the core personalities of the characters either. Like Aang is supposed to be very full of life and carefree, but the actor they hired just comes off with less of a personality than a rock. And then Sokka is supposed to be this silly guy, yet they chose someone who is like the most serious person I've ever seen. Okay, listen. Here's one of the very few compliments I'm going to give the movie. And it pains me to say this, but I actually like the way the tattoos look. They translate very well into live action.
How'd you get all the way out here?
Wait, tell me why the way he smiled just there, he looks like a young Pete Davidson. I'm screaming, I can't unsee it.
It wasn't very smart. I was just upset. Thanks
Ugh.
Lucky.
The acting is way worse than I remember. He's literally smiling as he's talking about running away from home. I ran away from home, but I was just upset, so I should probably get home now. And then Katara's literally just like, oh, I see. Okay.
Can't be a coincidence that we break him out of the ice, light shoots into the sky, and now the Fire Nation is here with their machines.
I'm sorry, what did he just say? He just mumbled that entire line. Can't be a coincidence, the ice and Fire Nation attacked.
Sokka, don't.
Sokka. That just gave me a full body reaction.
Bring me all your elderly!
Dev Patel, like, kind of has the right attitude for Zuko, but, like, let's be so for real. Not in a million years would I look at him and be like, that's Zuko. This is sending me, the way he just aggressively grabbed Aang and then took off his hood.
Who are you? What's your name?
And now he's like immediately starts screaming at him.
I'll go with you. Don't hurt anyone.
Y'all, this is wild. They basically introduced Aang 30 seconds ago, and now he immediately gets captured by Zuko. They didn't establish any sort of relationship between Aang and the rest of the Water Tribe, and so from the point of view of this movie, there is no reason why Katara or Sokka would care that they captured Aang. Like, if I were Katara in this situation, I would be like, okay, bye. Like, I don't know this kid.
Because you're my sister.
Because I'm your responsibility. This boy is our responsibility.
No, he's not, actually. You are comparing the responsibility of taking care of your sibling to taking care of a complete stranger that you just met 30 seconds ago. Also, y'all spoke like 3 lines of dialogue together. The fact that you're comparing Aang to your relationship with your brother is honestly kind of disrespectful. You know, Appa actually looks pretty cool in this movie. They probably spent all of their budget on Appa because clearly they didn't have the money to hire real actors. There's no way. That's Iroh? I'm at a loss for words right now. This is so disrespectful. I hope the casting director never got another job. In fact, let's look up who this man is. Douglas Abel went on to be the casting director for several well-known movies, actually, like The Grand Budapest Hotel and Marriage Story, which apparently he won Best Casting for. So, clearly has some talent for casting. So what happened here, bud? Douglas Abel, more like Douglas Unable.
There hasn't been a waterbender in the Southern Water Tribe since my friend Hama.
Excuse me, how dare you refer to Hama, the great puppet master? I'm offended on her behalf that she was included in this movie.
Today, I found out.
Funny enough, though, this actress would look better as Hama than Gran Gran. Bruh. Are you telling me Aang already knows how to earthbend? Are you kidding me? I don't even have the words left to articulate how bad that looked.
You found the Avatar.
So Aang doesn't even fight Zuko here? Like, this is the first time we're supposed to see Aang enter the Avatar state and be able to waterbend really powerfully, and the first time that he defeats Zuko. But they just chose to skip over that.
Forced into the ocean where they almost drowned. Aang airbended a sphere around.
Ugh, stop. Every time she says Ong, I lose a year off of my life. By the end of this, I might die tomorrow.
Hey, Shinzo! Monet! I'm back!
Ah, yes. Aang's best friends, Pachinko and Monet. Like, really? They couldn't have used any other name. Like, I could believe Pachinko, but Monet? Like, I'm sorry, but something about this setting doesn't necessarily scream French painter to me. Like, he might as well have just said, my best friends Bob and Napoleon.
He's kind of like my father.
Why did he say it like that? Yeah, he's kind of like my father. Yeah, no big deal.
Extinct? No, there must be thousands of them on this mountain.
I'm sorry, this is too funny. You can clearly tell they were just like, yeah, just pretend there's something on your shoulder and like just move around. Like, we'll just do all that in post. Like, they could have at least used like a green ball or something, at least to mimic where Momo will be, because his hands are not matching where they put Momo on his shoulders. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I left a few days ago.
Fire Nation.
I'm so sorry, his f***ing face is too funny. Okay, that was kind of mean. I don't want to be too mean to this actor. But like, Jesus Christ, he is bad at acting. But what's worse is that the director probably didn't give him any direction for acting, so it's kind of both of their fault. That's Monkey Otso? Douglas Abel strikes again.
The Avatar have you been?
I actually think Roku's dragon looks pretty... I was gonna say Roku's dragon actually looks pretty cool here, but then I got rudely interrupted by Katara's voice saying "Ong" again, so never mind. None of this is cool. I like to point out that they're still eating with chopsticks here, so like they're fully aware of what culture it's supposed to be representing. But then when it comes to casting people, Douglas Abel. Okay, can someone explain to me why they chose to make firebenders only be able to firebend when there's fire like around them? Is it to be more consistent with the other elements? Is that the hill that we're choosing to die on? Really?
So, are you the Avatar Ong?
Are you the Avatar Ong? Oh my god, I want to stab my ears out.
That child is being arrested.
Y'all, how is this like not a fan-made short film? Actually, scratch that, I take that back, because I've seen better acting in fan-made films. That man really just delivered his line in the most dispassionate way possible. That child is being arrested. Like, was M. Night Shyamalan not on set that day? Actually, was he not on set for the entire movie to do his job of directing?
She's a bender. Katara!
Ha ha ha, that was so funny. Oh, I'm laughing uncontrollably.
The Avatar would have to be an airbender. Are you an airbender, boy?
Leave him alone!
Bro, Katara, relax. Like, he didn't even say anything offensive. He literally was just like, you would have to be an airbender. Are you an airbender? Honestly, I am Team Fire Nation right now because everyone else is so insufferable. Oh, here we go. We're about to see the iconic earthbending scene. Literally, it's just this tiny pebble. That is... I'm yelling.
This is rare.
This was you when you were born an earthbender.
Okay, so they combined a ton of plot points into this one little village, including like the water scroll, and Kyoshi's island is also here apparently. You know, they might as well just have Aang fight Ozai right now and get it over with.
I need to tell you something. I ran away before they trained me. I don't know how to bend the other elements.
Okay. A, why is this an extreme close-up? B, we literally saw you bending Earth earlier, so don't lie. I guess you're a truth bender now too, huh?
He was having trouble with waterbending.
Aang was having trouble with waterbending? Babe, you're also not waterbending. You're just moving your arms. Like, that's just called flowing water. Like, that's just called runoff. You're not bending anything. You're bending my emotions towards anger, but that's about it.
Then Prince Zuko was sentenced to an Agni Ki duel.
An Agni Ki? I'm gonna have an aneurysm by the end of this. Okay, so during the middle of the night, Aang flies to the Northern Air Temple by himself, and then he's greeted by this monk dude who shows him the chamber of the past avatars.
Luring you down here.
Oh, not him betraying Aang like that. Okay, so they set this all up just to have Aang captured and get released by Zuko later with the whole Blue Spirit thing. If I'm being honest, they probably should have just cut out the entire Blue Spirit plotline because A, that would have saved a lot of time. B, they could have focused on, I don't know, the other more important parts.
Where have you been all this time?
Honestly, why is Commander Zhao the only one doing like a decent job at acting? Ew, why did they give Zuko that wig? Like, I'm sorry, that is hideous. Yo, why are they all fighting with swords? Like, they are all firebenders. Like, even according to the movie's rules, right, where there has to be fire, there's still fire in the background. Like, they don't have a reason not to firebend. why the hell is there airbender style training equipment here? Like, this is the Fire Nation. Like, why do they have this thing and then the thing that Aang just used? They are doing a lot of slow-mo when the action is really not good enough to justify it. Like, y'all saw that kick right there? Like, did we need a slow-mo for that weak-ass kick? See? Even they knew that wig was hideous, so now that he took off his mask, it's all of a sudden magically gone. And then he just leaves? Bro, they spent so much time with this Blue Spirit plotline, yet at the very end, they have Aang leave before Zuko wakes up. Like, that was the whole point of this story, was that Aang was like, do you think we could be friends? And then Zuko like attacks him and then Aang runs away again. So they decided to skip all of that, making the whole 10 minutes that we just watched basically pointless.
Are calling the Blue Spirit.
Yes.
That cutaway was so sudden. Not Iroh like shoving that child away. Damn. Yo.
We arrived at the Northern Water.
Why does Princess Yue's hair look like that?
To the royal...
I have heard no word of my son for quite some time.
Why they making Ozai act like he cares about Zuko in this movie? Like the real Ozai would not give a damn where Zuko is. Listen, I'm happy he's having fun playing with his little bubbles or whatever, but I just checked the time, and there's still 30 minutes left in this movie. And now I'm pissed off.
General Iroh, I'm glad.
Did he just say General Iroh? I honestly consider not coming back. Why do they feel the need to ruin everything? Why can't they just say the names correctly? At this point, I'm shocked that they didn't say Katara is Katara or Zuko is Zuku. It's times like these that make me jealous of Helen Keller. Let me not say that. Let me not say that.
We shall say, why is your hair white, young lady? You look very odd.
Ew. I am cringing so hard. Ew, 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 ew. Did y'all see how he smiled just then? Let's play that back. Ew, ew, oh my god. That is ick overload. Once again, they are not bending anything, they're just moving their arms. Like, I'm starting to believe Katara is not even a real waterbender.
Fire Lord's son.
Oh, okay, so Zuko brought fire with him so he can firebend, yet he was able to firebend moments ago when he was underwater. Can we make this make sense?
My name is Katara, and I'm the only waterbender left in the Southern Water Tribe.
Girl, does it look like he cares? Like she's about to list off her entire resume. My name is Katara, I am the last waterbender of the Southern Water Tribe, even though I'm a fake waterbender. I worked as a babysitter when I was 10 years old, I dropped out of Igloo High School, and now I'm looking for a full-time job as an annoying ass bitch. And then she gets wrecked immediately. Man, they really made Katara the worst character in this entire movie. Okay, he better hit that note. He really said, "Who is that girl I see?" Oh wait, why did that kind of eat?
Waterbenders, if you stay hidden here. We could be friends, you know.
Bro, this dialogue is so bad. Like, why would he say that now? Like, that's so random. Yeah, that's right, Appa. Get their ass.
You're too soft, General Iroh.
What was this shot? That is so strange.
He's making fire out of nothing.
I love that making fire out of nothing is like an important trait to this movie. The creators were like, you know what's gonna gag the audience? When they find out it's possible for firebenders to actually firebend. And apparently that was enough to scare all of them away.
I miss you.
Ew. I hated that. Damn, that was kind of slick. They actually drowned him in this movie? That is so funny. Wait, there's no way. Are they gonna skip out on Aang using his avatar state? Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say. I would have believed it too if you told me that he didn't use his avatar state in the finale. Boy, what kind of silly ass pose is that? And that's how it ends too?
Sozin's comet is returning in 3 years.
Sozin's comet is returning in 3 years. These bitches really thought they could make 2 more movies. That is hilarious.
I do, Father.
Okay, Azula. Okay. Holy shit. Thank God we are done. I can't lie, this was a really, really tough watch. I mean, I think it was definitely the worst movie I've had to do a reaction to. This one was just so bad that there wasn't even anything funny or entertaining about it. It was just honestly boring and infuriating and quite honestly rude. It is crazy to me that M. Night Shyamalan was allowed to continue to make movies after this. But the one good thing about watching this movie again is that I know for a fact that the new Netflix adaptation is not going to be this bad, okay? And that's what we set out here to do today, is to lower my expectations to hell. Honestly, this movie like fried my brain. I don't even know what else to say for the outro. I'm genuinely searching for words. I guess like and subscribe if you like this. I need to get a drink or something. It is 4 p.m. Okay, well, bye.